Think about it from this perspective. Valve makes next generation games that break the standards of gaming every time they release a game, from Half-Life to Half-Life Episode 2. Shit, even Portal, Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress 2, all did something that revolutionized gaming. Half-Life 2 had revolutionary graphics when it was released, and a physics engine that was unrivaled at the time, and the game is still so beautiful it holds up today. I believe, anyway. Go look at the prices of 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. It's $5,000 in a lot of cases. The best GPU on the market is nearly $800. For just the RAM and the GPU, you're looking at nearly $6,000. And that's not even calculating the price of the CPU and everything else you'd need to run a next-gen game. Of course, these are self-built prices, and you can find a pre-built PC somewhere for a decent price, but it's still more expensive than it was, like, say, 3 years ago, for example. And you got to realize the market Valve is catering for is next-gen gaming. Every game they release is for the next generation of gamers, you know? They try to do something revolutionary, like I stated before. They're not trying to make games that they're not trying to make Duke Nukem Forever, let's put it that way. As for their new console, in terms of hardware, there's really nothing too remarkable about it. They're trying to offer a platform to compete with the console market that is affordable for the average gamer with a Steam account, which is catering to a very specific market that they're trying to please. It is highly unlikely, in my opinion, they'd try to release a next-gen title on current-gen hardware. Really, the only thing I think that's remarkable about the new Steam console is that it's running Linux. That's really the only reason I could see it being, interesting. I wouldn't buy it personally because I'm a PC gamer and I hate handheld consoles like controllers and all that. But I think it's highly unlikely that it's going to be released on their new console. I also think in the unlikely event that Half-Life 3 is announced, it'll be sometime after the war in Ukraine is over and the AI bubble pops and the tariffs are normalized, because currently that's why the RAM and other parts of computer hardware is so expensive. So we're talking 3 more years at the very least until it is announced. And I'm betting it won't be announced at all at this point. Valve won't release a game people can't afford to play. They study their competitors in the business market, and all their business moves are made very meticulously with the idea of maximizing profit and fun for all of their consumers. They probably studied Borderlands 4's foolish attempt at claiming their game was for premium gamers with its outlandish hardware specifications and its poor optimization. Borderlands 4 stated that it wouldn't be on sales for years after it's released because it was so up to date with the hardware and it was next generation and for premium gamers. Then foolishly reduced the price 20% a month after its release because no one had the hardware to play it, and therefore nobody was buying the product. Valve most likely saw that attempt and is not going to follow that. They're not fools when it comes to the game like these people at Borderlands 4 are. The people at Borderlands 4 want to make a quick dollar, and they know people are going to buy their games anyway, but they foolishly, like Icarus, flew too close to the sun and it burned them. And that's why, I bet you come Christmas time, closer to Christmas, Borderlands 4 will probably go on sale again. And if it doesn't, it'll be on sale shortly soon for even more than 20%. Steam isn't going to be foolish like that. I can almost guarantee you that they want all their fans to be able to play their games and will wait until it's more economic for the average gamer to game on next-gen hardware. And that's just my take.